Selamlar, hoş geldiniz. Hemen oyun moduna geçelim.
Ne yine oynuyoruz?
Bence tatlısını oynayalım. Yemeğimiz gerek çünkü. Ya bunun canlılığını daha çok seviyorum ben ya.
Lakers up next, right after this.
Bunun orijinali daha iyi.
What better way to celebrate the end of the week? Friday night basketball
Ya
on
bu zaten
2K.
kare direksiyon.
And here's a look at some numbers
Kare
for Austin
direksiyon.
Reeves.
He's gone cold
Şey,
over the last 10 games,
blok
guys.
mu ya?
His
Oradan
scoring numbers are down. He
Üçgen.
can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or he'll start losing patience with him.
So the Houston starting five. Inside, Smith and Şengün. Amen Thompson out there with Tari Eason. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers, Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. DeAndre Ayton is out there with James. And it's Smart in at the 3, the small forward. Grant, it's fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen.
Şey
Without
ne?
a doubt, BA, most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Here's Şengün. Rolls around and rims out. And James has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. And this team has been unstoppable away from their own arena. Up there with some of the best road teams we've ever seen.
No question about that. It's hard enough to win in this league with the parity,
Ben ne
but to
yaptım
do
lan
it
bu
away
arada?
from your home floor and home fans, that's something to be proud of.
Thompson outside. Pass to Eason.
Boştasın.
And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Still looking to get their offense in gear. 0 for 3 to start this game.
Here's Doncic. Launches it from deep. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Down low. Here's Şengün. The Rockets again can't hit.
0 for 4 to start this game. Some of it's execution, and some of it's just bad luck.
And his team's run through the finish line of the season, Grant. There must be a certain amount of reflection happening.
For teams that are out of it, they might start that process now. But who has time for that if you're playoffs bound? Reeves went from undrafted to being a starting caliber player in this league. You do not see that often.
It's Doncic for the drive.
Sends it home with some bat.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Tamam, defans
Doncic
kalıyor.
is going to pick up the
Ama
foul.
sürekli basarsan kaybeder.
That's his first foul of the
Böyle
game.
aralarda basman lazım.
First team foul.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Smith passes to Şengün. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
And the call will be against Alperen
Mesela
Şengün.
böyle.
That'll be the second foul of the game. And Houston making a change here. Capella's
İlk
checked
snake'i
in.
defansına kadar.
It's Doncic with a drive, and he gets that one. Doncic has
Kafaların
got
da
6.
falan çıkıyor.
Ha East'i seçiyorsun
The
bari.
Rockets have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Here's Durant. Gets his
Öyle
second
abi ya.
attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Nobody better at getting
Evet,
inside
işte hemen
and
yanındaki
finding good looks. KD rarely forces anything, and he usually gets the best shot available.
And it's exceptional the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose. Heady play to stop that easy
Blok
layup
üçgen
right
ha.
there. I mean,
Rebound
make him
alırken
earn
de
it at the
üçgen.
line. Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so
Allah
I
belanı
agree
versin.
with you there.
Second free throw, no good. As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Grant.
And that
Oy,
became a glaring
ya.
need as we saw in their first round exit against Minnesota. But enter
Gidin havada
DeAndre
çarpıyor.
Ayton, a definite
Allah'tan
upgrade,
kalkmış
BA.
buradan.
And we
Ben
know
nasıl
Luka
kalktım?
is at his best
Ben atakta
alongside a
değilim.
rim-running center.
Bilmiyorum valla.
that one
Ben
falls for
kendim
Reeves.
paylaştım benim.
One of the tough things about guarding Reeves is his change of pace ability. I mean, he gives you a lot of different looks, a little bit herky-jerky and kind of unorthodox, and all of that keeps you off balance. They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Çok canlı değil mi ya senin?
Sanki gerçek maç gibi oldu.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, JJ Redick had a few moments to share with me. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant. He said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Doncic is doubled. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Tari Eason.
Doncic, because he's so skilled and so savvy, he does a nice job forcing the defense into tough spots when they're guarding him.
Hayes is checked in for Los Angeles. Hachimura comes in for Reeves. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Shepard, he's checked in for Eason.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
Ay çok güzel.
The putback. Cashes in on the second chance points.
And you know, you don't see guards
Come on,
hanging
Andrew,
around
Andrew.
for the boards very often. Smartly done there by Marcus.
Pass to Thompson. It's stolen by Smart. Now Los Angeles moving it up. And Doncic with the
O normal
jam.
basın.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
And there's the foul. It's on Jackson Hayes. His first foul of the game. Arabia's checked in for LeBron. And then for Houston, Finney Smith's checked in for Smith. And Okogie is subbed in for Kevin Durant. From deep,
Evet ama
Capella.
olmadı.
They get the rebound. Lets the three fly. And that's good. Shepard for three.
If you're looking for the game's next great shooter, keep an eye on Shepard.
Bu da kim isminde?
And now a timeout by JJ Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And the Lakers making a change here. Kennard's checked in. Tate's checked in for the Rockets. Doncic. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the Rockets side and convert. Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka
Topu
Doncic.
hala.
Yeah, BA, he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer.
Oğlum onu at
He
be.
can control the game.
Well, Jackson Hayes, a rim-running center with explosive athleticism.
Yeah, he's a constant lob threat. I mean, plays well above the rim. He sets solid screens. He's got pretty good feet.
Ananı
He's able to
satayım.
get out of his screens quickly. Rebounds, protects the paint. I mean, he plays his role at a high level, and he shot over 70% from the field multiple times
Oğlum adamın
in his
altında
young
kanka
career.
niye oynuyor acaba?
And
Özel
here's
bir
Tate
falan mı var?
outside.
Bilmiyorum.
Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And Capella gets it to
İçeri
go.
dikkat etsen de bizim
Capella
acı
plays
olmuş
with
ya.
force inside. Watch out. I like his
Kanka
intensity.
R2'ye bakalım da. Doğru.
Kennard for 3. Okogie pulls down the board.
Hızlı
Rockets
koşma
trail by
R2
6.
var.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
Allah
Oh,
seni.
he jams it straight down.
With two hands on the rock,
O iyi
he
söylediği şey
powers
oldu
it
lan.
through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean,
Aa merkez.
all down. Get it
Oğlum
down
nasıl ya? Daha ne
hard
kadar
and
dolduracağım?
simple.
Doldurdum ya.
Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura.
Evet.
Deflects the pass. He got it up. The shot that time not on target. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for.
İyi. Bizimkiler iyisi maç burada ama. ha.
Ben
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end. They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
So the Rockets 5 now. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. Josh Okogie is out there with Shepard. Then there's Alperon Şengün. And it's Tate in at the 3. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. And let's look at the Western Conference standings as the playoffs
Ne
approach.
oldu lan?
Taking a look at Houston, they've been grinding out enough wins to place 4th in the conference right now. And of course, Los Angeles, they're currently tied.
When I look at Houston, they have to be proud of what they accomplished so far. But they also feel they've left some wins on the table and that their best basketball is yet to come.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Success hasn't changed Austin Reeves' underdog mentality. He said it doesn't
Saçma bir
change
yer
at all.
yaptın ya.
There's a good majority of people that probably still don't think that I'm that good. It's a common
Ben
theme
adam
for my
değişti,
life.
hala rezil
What pushed me to get here are the people who doubted me. I always have to keep that in mind. BA, back to you.
Lan be.
Keeps that chip on his shoulder. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Already a second foul, just something to keep in mind.
And here's Shepard for 3. Hachimura with a rebound. The Lakers lead by 9.
Lan!
Smith,
Oğlum
he's
hep
checking for the Lakers.
şeye basmamak lazım ya. Hani
Nereye kanka çok şey sıkıntılı. Top
Quarter
çalmak için
number 2
basmıyorsun.
with just over a minute to play. Knocked loose.
Bak mesela böyle
Sengun with a
yerlere
steal.
basacaksın işte.
Fires it. That's good from Tate on the assist by Shingu. Tate's got his first 2 points of the night.
Good job by Shingo finding the open man. It's what great centers do.
Well,
Salak
the
herif.
Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season,
Helal.
but a team this star-studded has some postseason aspirations as well. And that's
Aferin
where
be.
they'll look to improve. How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Counted from distance.
iyiydi.
Laravia's gotten himself going here. His first point of the game on the deep ball. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some
Tabii her
tweaks
şey var.
to the strategy.
Onlara gelelim. İyiydi koç mu?
Ha gidelim şey yapabiliyorsun. Buradan hızlı yapabiliyorsun. Bunu çıkart ya. James'in değişsin ama James'in yerini değiştiriyor.
Değiştirmiyor.
And the Lakers with some changes. Vanderbilt checked in for Hachimura. LeBron comes in for Laravia. And Smart subbed in for Smith. And then for Houston, Durant, he's checked in for Tate. And it's Amin Thompson in for Okogie.
And
Böyle
Durant doesn't
takım
need to
kimin
get up
Durant'ı da
too high to throw it
sayılamak
down.
zorunda.
I think he could be dunking well into his 60s.
Here's James. LeBron gets the bucket inside.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Shepard. Now Shingu. He's defended by Hayes. It's stolen by James. Now Hayes. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Smart with the
Oğlum
ball.
hep
And
farklı
it's
farklı
Shingun
adamları
picking
çok
him up
saçma yerdeki ya.
to the left side wing. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Can't get it to drop. Rockets trail by 8.
Yok kanka direkt önümüzü seçiyor işte.
Up top Shingu.
Güzel yerler.
This one for 3.
Geç kaldım bro.
They get it back.
Hadi.
Shot won't fall. The Lakers have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Reeves finds Hayes. Smart for 3. Oh, denied by Durant.
Affecting the shot right there. The length of Durant,
Adamın top
problem
tabanı
for the
yok.
offense.
Ay.
Here's Reeves. Launches it. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about the upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly,
Bırak
some
artık.
scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects
Kanka
in
yiyordu lan.
27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those.
Aa bu.
Something to keep an eye
Ben
on,
onu
no
James
doubt. Shams, thank you for the report.
His overall size and strength really sets James apart from the rest of his peers
Oy.
when you think about his skill set inside.
Helal lan vallahi.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
And so
Huh?
the timeout called by
Huh?
J.J. Redick. He's going to take a minute to
Şimdi
regroup
bir
with his
boş oldu.
players.
Dur kapatma.
Yok ay sen korku ocağına vermiyor abi. Şunu çıkart ya. Aynen şunu çıkart abi. Hadi bakalım. Bas yuvarlığa da gitsin ya. Değiştirecek.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Luka Doncic comes in for Hayes, and Rui Hachimura subbed in for Vanderbilt. And then for Houston, Smith, he's checked in for Şengün. Tate comes in for Finney-Smith. And Eason subbed in for Shepard. Ooh, costly foul there. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws. And one Laker fan here tonight, social media superstar Mark Phillips.
Yeah, we've seen him trending with impressions of LeBron, getting his clout up a little bit. What he's seen from the team here tonight. Yeah, you can sum up Rui Hachimura by calling him a pro's pro, a hard worker, and a guy that just continues to add value to his team.
Here's Durant. Oh,
Geçtik bitti abi Durant.
filthy.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Oh, I tell you what, he loaded up as much
Hayır
power
be.
as he could behind that two-hander.
Rockets trail by 9. Tate with it, picked up by James. Here's Smith.
Yok, kötü bir atış yok.
James with the rebound.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Fires for 3. Excellent D there from Tate.
That's what you want defensively. Force contested threes.
Thompson outside. On the wing, Durant. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one. And that's a nice weapon to have as a
Oğlum
physical
manyak
team.
mısın, atsana
You know,
onu
the
ya.
defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
Ay.
Smith no good.
Vurdun oğlum.
The Lakers lead by 9. Pass to Hachimura. Smart outside. And again, the Lakers no good.
Güzel paslaştın da.
Houston has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Smith left side. And here's Easton. Thompson in the post.
Bravo.
Guarded by Doncic.
Bir de son
And
saniye.
there's Thompson on the assist
Son
from
saniye.
Easton.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
And there's James from the arc, hitting his third shot in 7 looks.
We've begun to see their three-point shooting slip a little this quarter, for better or worse, and it looks like the latter. I mean, those threes not really falling.
Vallahi helal olsun
And
ya.
Durant gets it to
Ege'nin
go.
koluna vuruyor.
Very
bağlansın
little
çekiyor ya.
resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint. Those looks
Tut
they're
lan,
allowing
oğlum alsana.
are almost automatic. He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
Here's Easton. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is off.
Yetiştiremedi.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. The OK Alley appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Böyle bir maçın canını görülmedi ya.
Ama araya gitmek lazım.
Vallahi öyle. Eyalet eyalet gezmek lazım. Aha benim adam
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal.
Şah.
How about we start out with veering off topic a bit? I wanted to ask you
Ulan
guys,
ne adamdı
who
ya.
would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, if
Eşim yok hadi.
İçine geçiyor.
And turning now to the game we've been watching, Luka Doncic has been lighting it up.
Adamın kelimelerini boğazına
Thanks for
dinle.
tuning in.
Tamam
Now we
oğlum ya.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. You know, one guy who's been getting it
SEKO
done
bununla
is Luka
kamera
Doncic.
sence doğru
Through the
yerden
first 2
geliyor.
quarters, he's been
Onda
on
hiç
fire,
bakmadım ya.
explosive
Güzel.
offensive performance. And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. Marcus Smart out there with LeBron James. And it's Ayton
Oy,
hitting the 5,
helal ya.
rolling the paint. That's the group for J.J. Redick getting going here in the second half.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
The shot by James, no
Bak
good.
gene
Probably
şey yaptın
should
ha.
have scored there. He usually does.
Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years. Truly, he
You
might not
are-
get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah,
Çok
you
az
might be
kalmış
right,
ya.
BA. Truly a
Heh,
great
ulaşan en son.
ambassador for the game of basketball. He's
Oğlum atsın işte
standard for
şimdi
what a
daha mı?
superstar can be, really in any sport. And the number 3 pick in the 2022 NBA draft, Smith Jr.'s ceiling is considered to be very high. Ice cold coming out of the half. That's 0 for 3.
And it's Eason penetrating. It's Eason with the jam.
Look.
Impressive
Money.
one-hand slam right there, BA.
Money is
As
money.
long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time.
Oh,
He
yeah.
knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely
Kolay kolay
reliable finisher.
geçebilecek mi?
It just slicked there on the interior. Doncic crawls with it.
Sen satışlarına nasıl yapıyorsun? Alışmış.
Doncic hits them both.
Ben o şeyden de ondan dolayı.
And
Ben
here
şey
in the
yapmasam da
second half
atarım.
of play, we're just over a minute in. Out of bounds, it'll be
Yeah,
Lakers ball.
Nasıl bir film çıktı ya?
And now that we have a minute, let's take a look at the
Tabii o
best
ayak
shooting
büyük
teams in the association. The Lakers, number one.
The smart offensive
Oğlum,
moves this
nereye
team
geldik?
makes
Orada.
helps them open up the floor and find great looks. That's how they've secured such an impressive shooting percentage.
Here's Reeves.
Ay.
And the layup is good off the glass.
Yani
Reeves has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, there's a flow that's just nice when you watch Reeves play. Smooth on that drive right there.
Şey diyor.
Durant.
Tutuluyor.
Oh, KD against
Şuna
contact
bassana.
inside.
Savunma
Well, it's been a
yaparken
great
bak ne oluyor.
start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
James outside. Easton with a steal. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you. The Lakers are always
Atamıyorum
thinking
ya.
title. Coach
Elimden
J.J.
kaçtı
Redick
böyle.
said everything I've ever done in this sport has been crystallized into how can I win a championship. I got close as a college player and as an NBA player. My hope and goal is to bring the Lakers their 18th NBA
Ya 3 tane
championship
diye
as
çıkarttın
head
dışarı
coach.
ya.
Back to you.
Eyes on the prize. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Here's Şengün. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. The shot by Reeves, no good.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Ay.
Durant's shot is off. And so Smart will bring it up for Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 11. And so the ball out of bounds. Smart
Şey
touched
ayıp
it
yapmaya
last.
çalıştım da.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Smith outside. Back to
Dur dur
Durant.
dur.
Over Reeves. Making it look
Oh,
easy
vallahi
inside.
saçma.
Durant.
Adam hiç
This
şansı
is
yok
what
ya.
they were hoping to
Tek
get
başına
from him
oynuyor lan.
tonight.
Öyle.
Kanka çoraplamam biliyor
And
musun?
so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
And also, they're in the top half of the league in points off turnovers. Quick to get the ball up court when an opposing player coughs it up.
And to have a great field goal percentage, you have to show great patience and judgment. These guys are coached to think through every play. Here comes Durant. It's Thompson, high post. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayden's got his 5th rebound in this one. Doncic with it. Now Thompson defending. Oh, and the
Çok
jam
iyiydi
by
ya.
Hayden.
They're looking at
Şey
Ayton
pas iyiydi.
using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Durant drives in. And Durant with the big finish.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game. Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Ne alışmış?
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time.
Nasıl ya?
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the ball. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a 3-point play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Lakers.
You got to admire how hard they've worked to get to the line. All game long, they've been going right into the defense and drawing foul after foul. You know, we got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
And out of bounds. The Rockets will take it. All right, a chance now to take a look at the steals over the last few months for Tari Eason.
I get the feeling he hasn't been paying as much attention defensively as he should be. His steal numbers have dipped in the past few months. He needs to get back some of that intensity on defense.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right
Bak
now.
yine ben şimdi.
Laravia comes
Ya
in for
R'ye bile
DeAndre
ben
Ayton, and it's Kennard in for Smart. Tate's checked in for the Rockets. Okogie comes in for Thompson.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards.
Mesela örnek veriyorum. Başkasının üstünde L'ye
The
giriyoruz.
standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintain
Allah Allah. İyice
on the
yaklaştı ya.
defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Okogie, the pass to Finney Smith.
Güzel yani bu arada.
And another miss by Houston. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on an 11-2 run. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And it's Hachimura missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Capella, the pass to Okogie. And it
Ekrandan
goes out
çıktı.
of bounds. That one off Capella. So it's the Lakers now. They've led by as many as 11. Here's Reeves to the left wing. Kennard outside. That three's off the mark.
Organizasyon çok iyi. At at at at. Potaya at.
Got it up. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. The Lakers on top. They lead by 8. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4.
8 sayı var.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
He's
Defans
always
yapamıyor
near the
ki.
top of the list for this honor.
Ben de
Passes
size
like these are his
hiç
special.
beklemedim.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. Running the show to make sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And this is it.
Ya
Glad
yapma
to have
be,
you along
öldün
for this
ya.
fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Rockets. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Jayshawn Tate. Then it's Josh Okogie. Then it's Shepard. And it's Şengün in at the 5 down low. And it's Laravia missing. Rockets trail by 6. Right side Tate. Here's Şengün. Played it in with a
Vallahi
nice
helal
touch off the
olsun.
window.
Tam Şengün gibi
And
oynadı bu
it's 6
arada.
points for Alperen Şengün.
And that's where Şengün does the majority of his scoring. I mean, he's a problem down low.
So for the Rockets, Green's checked in for Finney-Smith, and Holiday subbed in for Tate.
Substitution for the Rockets. Jeff Green.
So it's the Lakers now. Kennard with it, guarded now by Holiday. Kennard can't get it to go. Green in the post. But on Vanderbilt. And it's hammered home by Green.
Blok yapmaya başladım
Shepard
ya.
is an
Sabit.
unselfish guard. He's fantastic at moving the ball and setting up his teammates.
And finished off by Hayes.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Green for 3. And the three-pointer
Helal lan.
goes. Green's got 5 points
Sen de
now in the
bakıyorsun.
quarter.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
And the Lakers with some changes. Hachimura's checked
Ulan
in
nasıl
for
atayım
Laravia.
biliyorsun?
Cadet comes in for Kennard. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Reeves. And then for Houston, Finney-Smith comes in for Green. And it's Kevin Durant in for Holiday. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what JJ Redick is going over with his team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Shepard. Here's Şengün. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got a 6th rebound on the night.
Abi baksana ya.
It's hauled in by Houston.
Decent look from mid-range for sure, but that's not really his shot.
Finney-Smith. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Hey, I know he makes a lot of threes, but he is not just a shooter. Finney-Smith will throw it down on you if you're not careful.
Here's Doncic. Oh, denied by Durant.
Çok güzel ya.
And here we go, the Rockets in transition. Nice shot by Finney-Smith. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Rockets?
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers. And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team stand aggressive even when they're playing well. Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Allah gene bir şey demek.
Misses the three. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 17-4 run. Şengün pulls it down. Houston leading by 5. Here's Durant. Puts up a tray. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Abi girsene ya.
Really hard to stay competitive when you're taking low percentage shots.
Gidin de belli. Belli
Los
gidince.
Angeles has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Now Şengün. Durant.
Güzel.
He's
İhtimal
0
vardı
for
bu
3.
arada.
1:43 left in the game. Doncic outside. Jacks up a 3.
Ananı bacım ya.
And
3
the
tane
defense got
kaçırması
away with
var
one there.
ya.
I mean, that's a shot he
Kim diyor?
typically makes.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
Eğer güzel.
Bak yani önüne çıkıyorum.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. James comes in for Vanderbilt. Smart's checked in for Hachimura. And Reeves is subbed in for Connect. And then for Houston, Smith, he's checked in for Finney Smith. Eason comes in for Okogie. And it's Ben Thompson in for Shepard.
Wow, Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
Bunun faulü be.
He gets the first, and that trims the lead to 6. Doncic hits them both.
Those are big free throws. Now they need some defensive stops.
Here's Şengün. Yes,
Nasıl
sir!
geldi lan çocuk?
Make it in the layup.
Inside the paint, Şengün is a force to be reckoned with.
And Doncic has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Fires the 3. Whoa! Doncic from
Sonunda
way
ya.
up there.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic.
Ya oğlum.
Chance to take and make these big.
Change. Oh! Gorgeous feed. He hammered
İşte
it down.
bu.
Boy, is it tough to stop the run right now.
Houston has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Outside Durant for
Oy,
3.
ay, ay, ay.
Buries it from outside.
No
Bir de böyle
stage
gösteriyor
too
ya.
big for KD. You need a basket? He's your man.
Doncic fires. The putback.
Aa,
Oh,
bu
he
ne?
rips
Ayıp.
it down off the miss.
Saçma lan o.
Awesome three.
Ayıp ama.
No fear
Ayıp
down
ya.
the stretch.
Ay
And here are the Rockets. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here. Well, in my mind, KD is one player that you want taking that shot. His length, his ball handling, his shooting, and
Hı.
his
Helal.
confidence.
Tam yakıştı.
Huge in late game
Yapıyor. Bu
situations.
yanını da yapıyor.
They
Ben
want the
yapıyorum
ball
şimdi.
in his hands.
Ben her
when the
seferinde bu
situation
yapıyorum.
called for it.
Abi.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor. It's not over yet.
Hayır ya.
Talk about
Oh,
stepping
he's
up in a big way. Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Reeves against Durant. Yes, sir!
And his fantastic
Faul mı
performance
yaptı?
from the last game has
Faul yapmadı
carried
değil mi?
over to tonight. You know, that's how it goes with them. These
Aynen
high-stakes
abi.
guys don't last minutes, they last days.
Doncic! Ooh, the shot is off. And an intentional foul right
Gittiler.
there.
Yeah, just a
Kaçak
must-foul
ciddi
situation.
ya.
Stop the clock. And you know what? You
Allah.
know when you miss the strike,
Çok geç aldı
right
böyle
there
şeyi
within
ya.
range, you know, late
Biraz
game
basit
free
tuttuktan
throws
sonra
are a lot different.
Evet.
Early game free throws.
Baksana.
And he misses misses the second one as well. So
Attın,
two
attın.
that time. And so the big win by Houston in a tight
Hadi be.
game. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Güzel maç.
Just a fantastic accomplishment.
Yazık bir anda
Love
tek
how they just
başına.
diffuse the energy in this
Onu
arena.
oynuyordu lan.
All right, let's go courtside to Ali LaForce with our
Tek
player
başına
of the
çıkar,
game.
çatıştı
Ali, it's
vallahi.
all yours.
Kardeşim benim.
Kevin, that was a pretty rope.
Böyle
For Clark
mevcut
Kellogg,
kamerayı.
Grant Hill, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching.
Görüşürüz.
And as we
Haydi
leave you,
görüşürüz.
here's a look at
Bunun
our
devamı
player of the
gelecek
game,
arkadaşlar.
Kevin
Umarım
Durant.
videoyu beğenirsiniz. Teşekkür ediyoruz.